Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the City of Madeira Beach Board of Commissioners Agenda Setting Meeting. Today is Tuesday, January 12th, and the time is 5:48 p.m. Would the city clerk please call the roll?
Vice Mayor Poe?
Here.
Commissioner Lister?
Here.
Commissioner Hodges?
Here.
Commissioner Shantz?
Here.
Mayor Palladino?
Here. Mr. City Manager, would you please start this evening's topics?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Mayor and guests in the audience. Item number one, it was an issue that I think Vice Mayor Poe had brought up. I think it's becoming more of a county-wide issue, and Vice Mayor or City Attorney, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but we can do this by city ordinance, but I believe that the county, and the deputies are in the audience, the county's at least interested in making it a county-wide thing if I've got my finger on the pulse of it. Am I correct, Vice Mayor?
I don't know, but I just assume let the county do theirs and we do ours.
Okay, all right.
Mr. City Manager, what I'm understanding, and Madam Vice Mayor, is the sheriff's come out with this through the deputies, and what he's looking for is support from all the municipalities up and down the beaches.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess the question for the city attorney is, even if the county, or, you know, the county doesn't do it because 7 out of the X amount of counties or cities in Pinellas County says that they're not interested, can we just do it individually?
It all depends on how it's been set up through the county, so we need a little bit more information as to what they're doing and how they're doing it. So if the county is not going to do it and don't claim to take jurisdiction over the city, then yes, the city can do it.
Gotcha. So one way or another, I think the city wants to handle that issue. We've got 1 or 2 problematic areas in town that's really becoming an issue. Madam Vice Mayor, you're going to have to help me out with this one. And Mr. Deputy Luckett had a scheduling issue for the department head meeting. I don't know what item number 2 is.
It's the, Deputy Luckett. Yes, ma'am. Would you explain to Mr. Crawford what we're trying to do with the restriction of use on public property? I know, but he can tell you better.
Is that for the boats?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Yes, sir. That's a possible ordinance. We're looking at issues we've had where boats are just docking anywhere in town.
Oh, okay.
The seawalls. We had one out here behind the city hall on the seawall, and it started smashing up into the seawall.
Okay. I understand. Amy, maybe we want to word that a little differently on the workshop agenda then. Now, Madam Vice Mayor, I understand where you're going with it. And Deputy Luckett, I know you had an issue this morning, so don't sweat it. So no big deal there. Item number 3, you've seen it before, you're going to see it again. Building department, and I believe Rec has some fee issues that we want to get updated. You might see that one more time in the year 2016, but we promise not to put it in front of you every month. And then finally, an item that's not on the agenda is we're going to schedule a neighborhood meeting for the Boca Ciega road project. And I say Boca Ciega, but it's really the Boca Ciega neighborhood involving several roads. And everybody wants roads and infrastructure improved in their city until it's their road and they can't access their driveway for weeks or, you know, that type of thing. And so I believe this is, Commissioner Lister, is mostly your district. And
I'm liking it, yeah.
You're liking it. Anyway.
I've been needing roads down there for years.
Yeah, so.
My new truck was actually underwater the night before last.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
that's not good.
We'll get it done for you. The issue is whether or not, and Mr. City Attorney, if we do have a neighborhood meeting and the board wants to attend, do I just have to post it as a possible quorum, or do you advise that they don't attend except for the commissioner whose district it is?
No, they can attend to listen to what's going on. I would just not have them contribute to the conversation if it's going to be something that's going to come back before the commission for consideration and approval. All right.
So Terry, Commissioner Lister, if you think there's a date and time that makes sense, if you think we need to do it twice for the working folk and the retired folk, you know, give that some thought and let me know, and we'll throw this on the workshop. But we're ready to. We waited until after the holidays to kind of get things rocking and rolling, but we're within the next 30 days we'll be able to commence. So.
Thank you, Mr. City Manager. You know, I always think that more information is better. So, I will definitely give some thought to that and get back to it.
Well, it's actually somewhat selfish, and we learned it on the last, is, you know, if you get some of the questions answered, it minimizes the phone calls coming into City Hall and why are they doing this and when is it going to happen and when's it going to be finished and just the very simple stuff. So we'll be happy to handle that however you see fit, but I think we would just host it here and maybe do a noon session and a 6 o'clock session one day or something like that, you know, give that some thought, or if you know, if anyone in your district has some suggestions, we're open to whatever works.
Thank you, sir. Will do.
Shane, I believe that in the department, we mentioned fire and financing ought to be added as well.
Oh, yeah, well, Vince was gonna bring it up tonight, and then I think we will probably, Vince, if you wanna have it on the workshop as well.
Yeah, I'd like to have it on the workshop and then final approval at the following.
Yeah, we're gonna give it, Vince has got a very, quick update for you all tonight, and then, we'll put it on work, and then we'll take action probably at the next meeting. If I saw your timeline email today, so we'll be rocking and rolling on that as well. So there would be a total of 5 items. Amy, did you grab all 5 of those? And then I can work with you on the wording of that number 2. What I didn't want to do is confuse that with the referendum question coming up, so it's absolutely apples and oranges, and so we just gotta put some creative wording to that.
All right, Commissioners, is there any questions from staff on any of these items? We have a consensus
Yes.
Yes.
for this workshop?
We're gonna move forward with number 1, or are we waiting? Because, just FYI, we waited with 2 years for recycling for the county.
That's
And
why I
they-
really
they
don't
never
want to
happened.
wait.
So, you know, to wait on the county sometimes is not productive, so,
I tried talking to the county 6 months ago about this problem,
yeah.
and I got blown off.
So,
So,
I have no problem with making sure we go ahead with all of them.
But what we can do is just go ahead and listen to the presentation and make a decision at that time if we want to move forward with an ordinance.
We will do that. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. At this time, I'll entertain a motion for the agenda for the January 26th, 2016 workshop.
I so move.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? City Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Lister?
Yes.
Commissioner Hodges?
Yes.
Commissioner Shantz?
Yes.
Mayor Palladino?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Paul?
yes.
All right. Seeing no further business, this meeting is adjourned at 5:56 PM.